You see, guys, the key emphasis of life is to be communicating. So when you're communicating daily, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to go and really prosper in your communication. So every single day that you communicate better, then you have better habits. So make sure you understand that it's much more about expressing yourself every single day. So the more you express yourself, the better you get in terms of being able to be on camera or being able to be socializing with people, for example. So for when you're actually socializing with people, you're going to be able to go and correspond to a better way of life because you're learning techniques and skills to be able to socialize, for example. So every single day that you socialize much more with yourself in a positive way, the better your habits. So you must understand that habits play a key role in your success. And the more habits you have in terms of better habits, the better you're going to become in terms of all areas of life. So if you want to overcome drugs or if you want to overcome cigarettes or any kind of addiction, you have to use your body and you have to be in the body. So you have to be inside of your body and you have to understanding that all you're really looking at is images, for example. So you must understand that everything has an image to it. So for example, all the words that I speak has an image to it. And when I relate to images, for example, when I see images around life, you must understand that no image out there has anything to do with controlling you in terms of your emotions. But you must understand that all images play a vital role in your emotions as well. So you must understand that if you want to really, really live life to the best ability that you can every single day, you must understand how to be consistent with understanding much more in terms of traveling and making sure that you're understanding that you're going through life in a nice and beautiful fashion for yourself to be able to communicate daily with yourself in a positive way. So make sure you understand that the more images you see in life, the more your emotions play a vital role in how you actually deal with life. So you must understand that no image out there has any type of, let's say, control over you, for example. So you must understand that this image right here that I'm showing you here has no control over you. I mean, in the sense, so you must understand that any image that you see in life has no control over you. So you must understand that you are the creator of your success. I mean, you create your own success. So you must understand that if you want to really do better for yourself every single day, you have to learn to communicate with yourself and other people. And you must understand that every single day, you must understand that not everybody is going to be on your side and not everybody is going to like you, for example. You must understand to be okay with that and you must be good with that, for example. So you must understand that in your life, you must have high self-esteem, for example, with yourself, to understand that you have to be corresponding to a better way of life for yourself all the time, because that way you actually help yourself to go and do better, for example. So every single day you must understand how to thrive. You must understand that what thriving means is being able to excel in your abilities every single day. So for example, when you're doing something, you must understand that what you have to be doing on a daily basis is making sure that you're always making sure that you're doing something much better for yourself in regards to helping yourself to overcome some addictions that you may have or overcoming some personal failure that you are failing at, for example. So you may be failing at drugs, for example. So alcohol or cigarettes or drugs, for example, in terms of illicit drugs or any kind of legal drugs or caffeine, for example. So you must understand that you have to get to a state where you have to become somebody who can go sleep early and you can wake up early. But at the same time, when you wake up, you don't need coffee and you don't need cigarettes and you don't need alcohol in your life. And you can become a vegan, for example, and you can live at this nice and beautiful rate where you don't have to suffer a heart attack in life, for example. So you must understand that if you have poor habits, for example, over a period of time, you must understand that you have higher risk or chance of receiving a heart attack. So you must understand that people who have been in a heart attack, for example, I spoke to one guy recently and he said that he was feeling very, very sweaty and he was feeling very warm and hot and too hot. And after a few hours, he suffered a heart attack in front of people. And his heart doesn't work 100% now. You must understand. So when you have a heart attack, that some kind of cells in your heart die. And you must understand that no matter what, that if you are somebody who suffers a heart attack, you have to live on. And you must understand that you have to always do better for yourself regardless of the situation. So what I do on a daily basis is I try to do as many life coaching videos as possible because I understand that I'm creating a legacy for myself. I'm creating something that's free knowledge. I mean, free knowledge in the world from Danny Milivojevich's perspective. But what I'm doing right now is I'm staying consistent on social media. So I'm staying consistent on Instagram, and I'm posting, for example, 20 photos a day on my Instagram story. And I'm posting at least one video a day on live coaching or anything like that on YouTube. So I want to be able to go and be consistent with that. I want to be able to express myself every single day. So when I express myself on video camera. I express myself via quotes. I express myself via my journal. I express myself because the more I express myself, the better I feel. I feel much better when I'm teaching somebody something, because that way I have something to do, and also I have a perspective in mind that interests you in some kind of way. So that's why you're watching this video, for example. So you must understand that no matter what, that if you really want to do better for yourself, you have to learn to express yourself. And you have to understand that expressing yourself every single day in life is going to help you to overcome challenges. So every single day that you're really delivering content, you must learn how to speak from the emotions. So right now I'm speaking from my emotions. So I'm always doing what I feel like doing. I mean, in a sense, so for example, sometimes I do nothing. I do nothing sometimes, and I just breathe. I mean, in a sense, so sometimes I just, when I have nothing to do, I mean, what I do is I just meditate. For example, I just sit in the moment. I look at the sky or something like that, and I just relax, and I focus on my breathing. I focus on the silence around me. I focus on being spiritual. I focus on having a good time. I mean, the same, because you must understand to learn how to have a good time with yourself and other people. So every single day you must understand that if people out there don't like you, then you have to learn to deal with that, and you have to learn to understand that not everybody's going to like you. So make sure you understand to like yourself, and make sure every single day that you're always doing something in regards to helping other people, because that way you actually become much more successful and much more selfless when you're actually in the moments of helping other people. So I see many people on TikTok, I see many people on social media, I see many people in daily life who have no social media, for example, and they're losing. I mean, they're really losing in terms of their own legacy. I mean, you must understand that since I have over 700 hours of videos in talking, for example, of life coaching on social media, I teach you everything from nutrition to life to spiritual aspects to Jesus Christ to history to what's going on around the world every single day. And you have to understand that many people are not tuning into my channel, and many people are not watching me. I mean, you understand, because they're unaware of me, and some people are aware of me, and some people do watch me. But you have to understand that no matter what, that if you want to build a YouTube channel, or if you want to build something on social media, you have to understand that you have to keep consistent, and you have to understand every single day you have to do something regardless of the situation. So for example, you must understand that money is not the most important thing in the world, but what the most important thing in the world is, I understand, is your health. So you must understand that if you have your health, then you have everything. I mean, you must understand every single day, take care of your health, and your health is number one. So you must understand that no matter what in life, you have to learn how to deal with yourself every single day. You have to learn how to be positive with yourself, and you have to understand that every single day you have to be your best version. I mean, you have to learn how to be your best version. So every single day you must understand that people do care when you're your best version. I mean, you understand? I mean, people do care overall, but you must understand they might look like that people don't care about you, but you must understand that I do care about you, and that Jesus Christ does care about you, and that other people do care about you overall. And you must understand that they're not trying to kill you. So what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And you must understand that every single day that you learn, every single day something about life, I mean, you have to understand that you can go all different directions in learning. I mean, you can learn it whatever you want. But you have to understand that if you label things, you must understand how to learn how to unlabel things, and you must learn how to actually deal with your life on a daily basis in a beautiful way. So you must understand every single day that if you want to help yourself to do something that's really, really successful every single day, you have to learn how to speak, and you have to learn how to actually do life on a daily basis in a better way. So you must understand that you already know what to do. I mean, you have to understand that I am not your guru. I mean, you must understand I am my own guru. I'm somebody of my own teacher. So whatever I do on YouTube and whatever I do in terms of my quotes, so go and check out my quotes, guys. I mean, I have over 33,000 quotes on my Mega Drive. So just click the link below my YouTube channel, and just understand to download Mega Drive, and then go into my quotes section, or go into my Instagram, for example, and click on my quotes in the bio link. I mean, go on the bio link of my Instagram and click on my bio link, and understand that you can go on the quote section of my Instagram bio link, and you can see all these quotes that I made in my Mega Drive. And then what you do is you download Mega Drive, and then what you do is you start to download all these quotes that I have for you already written, and then you have to go and read that, and you have to understand that you have to absorb that information. And what's that? I'm pretty sure what that is going to do is going to help you to become much more aware. So you must understand, if you read all my quotes, I promise you, you're going to become so much better. I mean, you're going to become someone much more thinking like me every single day. You're going to understand every single day my thoughts and my capabilities and my aspects of life. So if you want to understand every single day how to actually live life, you have to learn how to lead yourself. I mean, you have to learn how to read, and you have to learn every single day you have to do something to strategize yourself into a successful way. So you must understand every single day it starts with your habits. So you are the creator, and you are the sole creator of your life. So what you say goes, and what you do on a daily basis is the best thing for you. So make sure every single day that you understand every single day that you have to always perform at your best. And you have to understand that no matter what, that you always have to actually always do a greater job for yourself, no matter what happens. So every single day, that if you want to learn something about life, and if you want to understand something about life, you have to learn, and you have to be smart about things. I mean, you have to understand that it's much more about understanding how your attitude comes across with people. I mean, you understand, it's about how you say things. I mean, so if you understand every single day that I never get angry, I'm never upset. I mean, yes, and so every single day I'm always learning how to actually do better for myself. But the thing is that I've made mistakes in my life. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned from my mistakes to some capacity, and I'm still learning from my mistakes as I go along. So everybody makes mistakes, and you must understand that no matter what, that in life, nobody's perfect. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that my father over here has made a lot of mistakes with me in terms of being a father, and my mum also has made a lot of mistakes being a mother with me. And you must understand that your parents probably make a lot of mistakes with you, and you must understand that no matter what, that you have to learn and you have to grow regardless of the situation. You must learn how to be nice to people, and you must learn to be nice to yourself on a daily basis, because that's the only true aspect of life, is being nice. I mean, so if you want to actually have an attribute to life of any kind of attitude toward life, you have to be nice, and you have to understand that every single day that niceness breeds happiness. I mean, the more nice you are, the better for you. So nice people always win. I mean, so every single day you have to learn how to never rush a conversation with other people, and you have to learn also how to do a better way of life for yourself regardless of the situation. So when you find yourself in a situation when you have to keep talking, for example, in terms of a video, or you're making content, or you're making something, or you're making a perspective for yourself, you have to learn how to actually amuse yourself or entertain yourself in your words. So you must learn how to go into the words of life, and you have to learn how to create something for yourself. So the more you create a nice and beautiful life for yourself, where you can actually deal with a life on a daily basis in a new way, you must understand it's going to help you to grow. And you must understand that I never know what I'm going to say in my videos, but I start somewhere. I start somewhere in my videos, and then I lead myself into a direction. I mean, so with communication, you lead yourself with your words into a greater way of life. So you must understand that if you say something, you must be doing it. I mean, in a sense, so what you say on a daily basis is who you are. And you must understand that what you believe about life is what you do, because actions speak louder than words. So you must understand every single day that I see so many successful people, for example, and they're all teaching. I mean, everybody that's successful and really successful has a YouTube channel and has a social media, and is staying consistent on social media and doing whatever they can to accumulate followers and to accumulate all these people. So for example, every single day that you accumulate more followers for your life, I promise you, the more people are going to be able to spread the word about you, and the more people are going to be able to share you around, and the more you're going to be able to go live on TikTok, for example, or go live on Instagram and stuff like that. So every single day you must understand that you have to learn to abbreviate, and to abbreviate every single day is to make metaphors or make any kind of images happen. So what I specialize in every single day is life. I mean, I specialize in life coaching you the best information every single day to understand something about life that's going to help you to move forward. So you must understand that if there's any job out there that I can do the best, I promise you it's life coaching. I promise you it's really that I can show you the best way of life. But the thing is that you have to be doing it all the time. And you have to understand every single day that you have to learn how to understand that no matter what happens in life, that you have to do your best job regardless of the situation. So every single day you have to learn how to grow with yourself. So when you're not doing life coaching videos, you must be doing something, and you must either be learning or reading a book, for example, or either making something happen for yourself where you're actually making content or producing music, for example, or producing something in life. I mean, producing graphics or whatever you do. You must understand to always do what you are passionate about. I understand, because passions always are going to lead you to a better way of life. I mean, in a sense, so every single day you must understand that every single day I always do my best job. I'm always living my life to the best degree that I can in my life. I'm always making sure that my life is going to prosper in some kind of way and fashion. So make sure you understand that I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'm still making mistakes, and I'm still going to be continuing to make mistakes, but I'm going to be learning from my mistakes as I go along. And you must understand that if you want to overcome drugs, or if you want to overcome anything in life, you have to use your feelings, and you have to understand that your body never needs the drugs. I promise you, your body never needs the drugs, but what your brain is telling you is different. So make sure you understand that your brain, in terms of your thoughts, is what arises in you, and you must understand that you have to learn how to control your thoughts, and you must learn how to also let your mind wander. I mean, you must understand that if your mind wanders somewhere, you must learn how to breathe in the moments with your thoughts to understand, to create the best outcome in the moment. I mean, you're saying, because you're living in the moment. So the more you live in the moments of life, the more you can actually help yourself to delay gratification, and the more you can actually help yourself to overcome any situation you want in life. So if you really want to do it, and if you really set your mind to it every single day, I promise you, you can overcome anything. I promise you, you can become a billionaire. I promise you, you can have whatever you want. But everybody creates their life. I mean, everybody's always creating a life as we move forward. So some people have more women than other people. I promise you, some people have more men than other people. I promise you, some people have more travel than other people. I promise you, some people have more money than other people. I promise you, other people have more siblings than other people. I promise you, other people have parents more than other people. I mean, everybody has something more than other people. I mean, for example, myself, I mean, I'm not in prison. For example, I'm not someone who's in jail right now. I have a phone. I mean, many people have no phone in life. I mean, you must understand that there are many people out there who are in jail right now, and who are in prison, and who are dying from cancer, or dying from some kind of disease out there, or whatever's happening in the world. You must understand that anything can happen. I mean, you can have a car accident tomorrow, and you must understand that tomorrow never happens. I mean, you must understand that what's happening is right now. So make sure when you're driving a car that you're driving it slowly on the road. Make sure that you understand that if people are beeping at you, make sure you never beep back, and just make sure that you understand to always be cautious of how you drive, and make sure every single day to be cautious of what you're saying as well to other people, because you must understand that many people get offended by words. So if you start swearing at people, I promise you, they're going to start really reacting to the words you're saying. So if you're really positive about situations, and if you have a positive attitude, I promise you, nothing's going to stop you from being influential in front of other people. So make sure you understand that the whole point is to influence other people every single day to do better. I mean, so every single day, that if you're influencing much more to do better for yourself every single day, I mean, you're going to understand every single day that there's always an outcome that you can do. For example, you can understand that my YouTube channel has all my thumbnails on my YouTube channel. I mean, check out all my thumbnails on my YouTube channel. I mean, you can understand that I do fashion modeling photos, and I do on my Instagram a lot of fashion photos, and I set a good image online. I'm always setting something that's really beautiful online for myself. But you must understand that many people ask me, why do you take so many photos of yourself? I mean, why not? I mean, why not take a lot of photos of yourself, fashion modeling yourself, and making sure that you're always looking better for yourself? I mean, you must understand that if you don't like yourself, then make sure you understand to start liking yourself, because many people don't do fashion modeling photos, and many people don't take photos of themselves because they don't like themselves. They don't think they're perfect the way they are. I mean, in a sense, so if you really want to help yourself to really do something in life that's going to help other people, I promise you're going to help yourself first, and then that way you understand that there's always something to say, and there's always something to do when you're moving forward. So it's much more about spreading a great attitude for yourself day in and day out. So you must understand that you have to understand that no matter what, that I've gone a bit much more chubby because I've been eating a lot of carbohydrates, for example. So make sure you understand that carbohydrates is not the way to eat food. I mean, you must understand that every single day that I'm a vegan, for example. So what I do is I start eating a lot of vegan food, for example, and that's going to help me to lose weight, because I understand how to lose weight, for example, and I understand how to get myself on the best road of success. But the thing is that I started giving the, let's say, the misinformation out there that carbohydrates is good for you. So I made the biggest mistake of all, which is eating a lot of carbohydrates, which made me a lot of fat. I mean, it made me fat. I mean, so the thing is that everybody's fat to some degree, but I'm perfect the way I am. I'm perfect to some degree, and you must understand that I'm also imperfect to some degree. I mean, you must understand everybody has flaws, and everybody has to do their way of life differently, and everybody has to explain something about life in regards to teaching other people or making sure that they are much more positive around themselves and other people. So you make sure you understand that you always have to be looking good in front of other people, and you always have to be doing a greater way of life with yourself and other people, because you have to understand that life is about always understanding, and it's always about understanding much more about who you are on a daily basis. But you have to understand that you're going to die one day, and you must understand that you're going to live on. I promise you, after death there is life. I promise you that once you pass away from this world, you're going to have the best life. I promise you're going to have even something much better than this life. I promise you're going to have an unlimited life. I promise you, Jesus Christ came here and he showed us that there is unlimited life in life, and that there is eternal life, and that there is something much more greater than this world. And he even said it, that there is something better than this world. And he said that he's not of this world. I promise you must understand that Jesus Christ is God, and that Jesus Christ came here. So you are here to experience life to some degree. I mean, you must understand that you are happy to some degree, and somebody is happy also either more than you, or somebody is either happy to some degree also exactly the same as you. So you must understand that no matter what, that everybody is happy to some degree. And you must understand that if you really want to do better for yourself, you have to start doing busking performances. You have to start really helping yourself to just accumulate much more in life. I mean, you have to understand how to really understand how to manage your finances and give yourself the best time. I mean, you understand, because life is about enjoying your time in the world, but you have to be doing something, and you have to be doing work. So this is my work. I mean, it's a Sunday and it's 10 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm working. I'm doing my life coaching video, because I understand that this video is going to learn. I mean, this video right here is going to be working for me all my life, and it's going to be working on YouTube, and it's going to work exactly when I pass away from this world. It's going to be on YouTube, and people are going to be watching me for millennials and for decades to come. I mean, you must understand that people are going to be finding Danny Milivojevic on YouTube for the rest of eternity. I mean, in a sense, so every single day I create more videos on YouTube, the more I can give free information. So anything that I study, for example, from other people, I pass on to you. So you must understand that I learn from other people something about life, and then I apply it into my life, and then I learn from it, and then I teach you about that, and then I just pass on information that I'm reading to other people for free on YouTube, and everybody can read for free on YouTube all my content, for example. So you must understand that I want to positively impact the world in a positive way. So everybody wants to do that to some extent, but you must understand that some women out there and some men out there don't know how to teach other people, and they don't know how to actually teach anything about life. I mean, you must understand that it's much more how they are just really people who don't read. I mean, they're people who don't study anything. I mean, they work a McDonald's job. I mean, they work a low-paying job or something like that, and they're not really studying. I mean, they're not really learning about life. I mean, they're not really into teaching you anything about life. I mean, they just want to be nobodies. I mean, listen, if you want to be a nobody in life, I mean, look, that's your life. I mean, you must understand that if you really want to do better in life, you have to start being a somebody, and you have to start really being important in life. I mean, you have to learn how to be important for yourself. So every single day that you always make a positive impact in life, I promise you, the better your outcome and the better you're going to be in terms of life. So the more positive content, or the more, the more nice and beautiful information I give out into the world from me personally, I promise you, the more aspects of life I impact. I mean, you must understand that if I want to impact more people, I have to do more life coaching videos. I have to do more music. I have to do much more content. I have to be making more quotes. I have to be making my writing journal. So check out my writing journal. I mean, you must understand, if you go into my Mega Drive, for example, so click on the link below of my YouTube channel and go into my journal, or go into my Instagram, for example, and go and click on my journal in my bio link, and make sure you understand that you can read my journal, for example, and that's extra information from me, and it's also extra information about my life and about something that I can teach you personally, that is in written format, that you don't have to go and, for example, read in a video, for example, but everything I do in my videos is also what I do in my journal. And it's also something that's going to teach you in life. So you must understand that if you read my writing journal every single day, it's going to help you to progress in life, and it's going to help you every single day to do better for yourself. So make sure every single day that you're doing much better for yourself, so you can actually live a greater life, because that's what life is all about, isn't it? I promise you, life is about living greater. I mean, it's about doing better. I mean, it's about looking better. I mean, it's about being healthy, because if you're not taking care of your health, guys, I promise you that nothing is taking care of you. I promise you, you must understand that no matter what, you have to take care of your body, and you have to take care of yourself every single day. You have to be positive about scenarios, and you have to learn how to actually abbreviate for yourself in a better way. I mean, you have to learn how to grow, and there's nothing much better than growing. I promise you, growing is the best thing in life. I mean, every single day you grow much more, the better you're going to be, and the better outcomes you're going to be able to go and deliver in terms of content or words out of advice. So make sure you're giving more advice of words every single day, because that way you actually impact the world in a positive way, and you're making something for yourself. I mean, in a sense, so every single day that you're consistent on YouTube or doing something every single day that's going to help you to live life much greater, I promise you, it's much more how when I started YouTube channel, I mean, you must understand that I've seen Van Buren, for example, and this guy has all these vlogs. I mean, he has all these videos of himself, and I said to myself, wow, I mean, he's living the dream. I mean, he's going around the world. I mean, he's recording himself on video camera. I mean, he's doing all these fashion statements, like he's doing all these fashion statements, and he's really staying consistent on social media, and he's building a following for himself, and he has all these videos online about him doing music and all this stuff. I mean, he's just inspiring for me, and you must understand that no matter what, if you want to be inspiring, you have to learn how to also do that for yourself, and you have to understand that you have to learn how to do all these videos for yourself. So everybody's alone in doing videos. I mean, you must understand that I'm doing this video alone. I promise you, nobody is doing this video for me. And you must understand that I have to always continue to do content on my own, because you must understand that the best things in life are created alone. And the more you understand to isolate yourself every single day, I promise you, you must understand when you isolate yourself, you actually help yourself to understand how to be positive with yourself. So you must understand that isolation is a good thing, and you must understand that the more you isolate yourself, the more introverted you become, but the more expressing of yourself you have to always do. And you must understand that I'm such an introvert that I stay away from other people as much as I can, so that I can express myself more. I mean, so it's like the opposite, for example. I mean, wouldn't you go around other people to express yourself? I mean, yes, you could do that as well. I mean, there are people who love to hang around with other people, and there are also people who love to hang around alone. I mean, you must understand that I'm a lone wolf. I like to either hang around with other people, and I like to be alone as well. I like my peace and quiet. I like to be alone, because that way I always doing something. I'm always doing something like music. I'm understanding that I have to do it alone, and I wish I had some help from other people, for example. And you must understand that there is plenty of help out there. For example, you have to be reading. You have to be really reading from other people every single day. Either you have to understand that people who are doing music production videos, for example, you have to sit down, you have to watch them, you have to specifically watch other people and what they're doing. And the more you watch other people, the better it is for you. So what I do on Netflix and what I do in life is I read from other people, I learn from other people. I always look to seek to learn information that I can always give to you. So you must understand that's the whole point. I understand. So I was just having a nice and beautiful conversation with myself, and I said, hey, I mean, that what I've done on YouTube, for example, and that what I've done in life in terms of information is going to help somebody. So you must understand that the more I do information, the more I can help people. So no matter what, it's about passing on information. So if you're passing on information much more, so you're reading from other people much more, and you're actually learning and you're seeing other people's lives. So the more you actually see other people's lives, the more you can see how to live your own life. So it's about picking up ideas and making sure you understand that the more cartoons you watch, for example, the better imagination you have. I mean, you must understand that cartoons play a vital role in being a kid again. I mean, it makes you feel like a kid. I mean, it makes you feel like you can appreciate art. So, I mean, you must understand that the more movies you watch, the more movies you watch and the more you help other people in terms of everything, I promise you must understand that you're going to always build a greater imagination, and you're going to be able to problem solve much better. So you must understand that you have to be a problem solver. So you must understand that if you problem solve for other people, you must be learning always to do that, what you say. I mean, you must understand every single day it's about integrity and it's about living your talk. So you must understand to be strong about yourself every single day in a way that you're always living your life to the best degree every single day. You must understand it's always about that. It's always about making sure that you're always living life, always in a way that is according to what you say. I mean, you understand? Because that way you have to understand that more people are going to be able to take your word for it, and people are going to be able to go and question you as well. So you must understand that it's always about questioning other people, and it's always about questioning yourself as well about what you say. So you must understand that I'm always keeping an open mind about everything, and I'm making sure that my habits are always playing a vital role in my life. I mean, you understand? So you must understand that if my habits are playing a vital role in my life, it's always that you understand that I have better habits every single time, and I'm always understanding that no matter what, that there's always a greater way of life that can be waiting for you as long as you are always willing to actually improve yourself. So make sure you understand that your improvement of yourself is always the best thing, and it's always going to help you to understand that there's always a greater way of life that's always there for you as long as you're willing to improve. I mean, you have to understand to always win. I mean, you have to be always willing to improve. I mean, you always have to be always doing something regardless of the situation. I mean, you have to be positive about your scenario and your situation. You must understand everybody's going to live a life, and some people are going to live a better life than other people. And you must understand that you are living much better than other people to some extent. And you must understand that you have something in life that nobody else has. I mean, you have an experience of your parents that nobody else has those experiences. I mean, you must understand that you have experiences in life that nobody else has. I mean, I have experiences that you don't have. I mean, you must understand everybody's experiencing something to some degree, and you must understand that everybody lives a unique life. And you must understand that when I watch, for example, Kim Kardashians, for example, I mean, they're going bowling, I mean, they're going dancing, I mean, they're going hiking, I mean, they're going helicopter rides, I mean, they're going clubbing, I mean, they're fashion models. I mean, you must understand they're doing all these photos of themselves. When they're going to the beach, I mean, they're taking themselves to dinner. I mean, you must understand that when I look into people's lives like this, I understand exactly what my life is like. I can see straight away that the more you watch in terms of other people, the more you can see exactly what you want to do with your own life. So it's about understanding that the more you understand your imagination, and the more you understand that your life is problem solving. I mean, you must understand that you're solving problems to some extent, but you must always be forcing yourself to solve problems. I mean, you have to understand that when you solve yourself a great problem, I mean, you must understand that you always become much more aware of what you have solved for yourself. So, for example, I made 33,000 quotes, for example. I mean, you must understand what that means to make 33,000 quotes. I mean, imagine going to the best 100 quotes of somebody, for example, and reading all those 100 quotes of the Buddha or whatever it is. I mean, you must understand that when you make 33,000 quotes, I mean, you actually learn something from that. I mean, you must understand that I suggest that you guys go and create 33,000 of your own quotes, and you're going to understand how much smarter you're going to be. I promise you, you're going to be so much smarter. So imagine doing 700 hours of talking on YouTube. I mean, you must understand that if you do 700 hours of your own talking, of ideas and life coaching techniques that you've given other people, for example, I mean, wouldn't you feel better about yourself? I mean, of course you would. I mean, you must understand, you're going to feel much more better about yourself when you create 1,000 hours of your own videos about life or about music or about whatever you're passionate about. And then you must understand that when it's on YouTube, I promise you, everybody's going to be watching you on YouTube for decades and for millennials, because who's going to go into my YouTube channel and start hacking my YouTube channel to delete all my videos? I mean, that will be doing a disservice to other people. I mean, you must understand that no matter what, that nobody can get into my YouTube channel anyway. I mean, you must understand I have a really, really difficult password, and you must understand every single day that no matter what, that the more I upload to YouTube, the more I help other people on YouTube. So you must understand that YouTube is a free program in 2022. So you must understand that you can do a paid program where you can do subscriptions with premium plans, where you can actually always have never these applications of these nice and beautiful advertisements that happen in the videos. So you can do, for example, YouTube Premium, for example, and you can be giving ideas, for example, and what happens is when you go on YouTube Premium, for example, you never have these ads happening in your videos. And you must understand that you can also do great with two phones. I mean, if you have two phones in life, I promise you, you can always be watching YouTube on one phone while doing something on another phone. I mean, and so I suggest you always have two phones in your life. I mean, I own a Samsung A21 Galaxy, and I own also a Samsung A51 Galaxy. So I have two phones at the moment. I mean, one of my phones has a broken screen at the moment, but you must understand it's functioning perfectly and it's working. So you must understand every single day that I'm also somebody who's rich to some extent, so I can get myself another phone if I want. But the thing is that I don't need another phone. I mean, I'm happy with what I have. I mean, in a sense, so you must understand that if you're happy to some extent, I mean, what else do you want? I mean, you must understand every single day, be happier. I mean, every single day, try to grow your happiness. I mean, try to actually always do better for yourself, and try to take yourself out on a date somewhere like the movies, or go and play some poker, for example, or go just get out and about. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, you must understand to never gamble your money away. I mean, make sure you're always going for the social occasion and never for anything else. I mean, make sure you understand every single day it's more about living life to the fullest every single day. So you must understand that no matter what, that when I do life coaching videos, for example, I'm helping people. I'm helping somebody out there who's going to watch my channel and who's going to be able to go and pick up some ideas from me. And even if you pick up 1 minute worth of ideas from me, I promise you it's going to emulate something in much more greater fashion. So every single day, I'm always understanding that if you watch all my videos, I promise you, you're going to become somebody so intelligent. I mean, you must understand every single day that you always accumulate much more videos for yourself. So you must understand that my plan for life is to make 3 years of worth of videos. I want to make 3 years worth of videos on my YouTube channel. So right now on my YouTube channel, I have over 700 hours. I mean, how much is 700 hours worth of information? I mean, you must understand that that's at least 30 days of information. I mean, you must understand, so 30 times 20 is about 600 hours. I mean, that's 30 times 20. I mean, you must understand that's already 30 days worth of information that you can always grab from me on YouTube right now. And you must understand that all my best information that I've ever given in my life is all in my quotes and all in my nice and beautiful journal, and it's all in my nice and beautiful videos. So you must understand how to always go task to task, and you must learn how to always understand how to read and write at the same time. So you must understand that when I write in my journal, I'm reading at the same time. I'm doing something to either do music, for example, and I'm listening to music, or I'm doing something special for myself to actually just do better for myself in different ways. So I'm always understanding that I can do without cigarettes, I can do without caffeine if I really want to, and you must understand I can always really understand that my life is always what I make of it. I mean, you must understand that if you want to live a greater way of life, you have to start doing a greater way of life. You have to start really, really emphasizing with yourself every single day to do better for yourself, because you have to understand that no matter what happens in life, you have to always be positive and you have to always grow, and you have to understand that's what it's all about. So every single day, you must understand that every single day that you always keep a positive outlook on life. I promise you're going to have a better way of life. So it's much more about always understanding that the better you are in life, the better you're going to be in appearance, and the better you're going to actually help yourself to grow in different ways. So that's what it's all about. So if you want to be in the moment, for example, you must understand that living life in the moment means meditation. So every single day you're meditating to do better. I mean, you're making sure that every single day and every single decision you make is going to make a better outcome for you, because that's how you grow and that's how you actually do life in a greater fashion. So no matter what, make sure that you always leave a fashion statement out there about your life. I mean, you're always doing something that's actually positive, and you're making sure every single day that you're doing something that's really going to go and really, really help yourself to move forward. So no matter what, guys, make sure every single day you're doing something much better for yourself, because that's how you grow, and you must understand that's how you actually live life. I see, guys, in life you have to make sure every single day that you're doing the best you can. So make sure always to go correspond to a better way of life for yourself. So be learning something and be curious about life, because that way you're going to grow and that way you're going to do better for yourself. So every single day that I grow myself, I'm always looking to learn. I'm always looking to grow, because I understand that there's something happening in my life, and I'm making sure every single day that I can go and correspond to a life that's actually worth living for myself, so that I'm doing much better for myself. So if that means watching much more images or producing much more words or producing music, I try to invest my day with much more activities. Every single day I try to do as much as I can for my life, so that I actually do better for myself, and so that I'm actually living life. I see, guys, if you want to quit smoking cigarettes, or if you want to quit drugs, for example, then visualize an image and stay with the image. I mean, stay with the images of life, because images don't make you crave food and drinks. And what you have to understand that this whole video that you're looking at right here is an image. So this image drives you to do better, and you must understand that images drive you to do better, for example. So make sure you understand that the more images you see in life, the better you're going to feel, and the more you're going to actually prosper in life. So if you want to overcome your demons every single day, then you have to focus on a better way of life for yourself every single day, so you actually do something much more worthy. See guys, you guys have to stay consistent on YouTube and social media today, because if you want to succeed every day, and if you want to do something that's really worth it every single day, you have to do yourself, and you have to understand to focus on yourself every single day, so that you can go and encourage people to succeed every single day, because there's nothing else much better than that. I promise you, every single day you must understand that God's on your side, and because God's on your side, nobody can be against you. So make sure you understand that if a woman or a man doesn't want you in life, just make sure that you want yourself, and make sure that you feel worthy of life. I mean, make sure that you get to the position in life where you feel great every single day, where you are, when you're understanding to always do better in life, because that's going to help you moving forward. So if you want to do better in life, guys, you have to understand God's perspective. And now God's perspective is always with you, and it's always, I promise you, God's always telling you what to do in terms of the Bible, and showing you exactly how God lived life in terms of Jesus Christ. So make sure you understand that if you want to understand images, that everything is images in life. So the more images you see in life, the better for you, and the more you're going to experience life, because your sum of your life is based on your images and your information. So you have to understand that if you have more information in life to succeed, I promise you, you're going to be able to take action upon what you have seen in life, and you're going to be able to go and recollect a better life for yourself. So you must understand that I've been away from my life coaching capacity for, let's say, around 10 days now. And the reason for that is because I've been doing some other things in my life, and I haven't been really consistent with my YouTube channel. But now, since I'm actually doing the video now, I'm understanding that I have to complete my 1 hour video so that I can go and really help myself to do better. But the reason you have to understand that if you really push yourself, guys, with your words, you push yourself, you say, hey, I have to do this, you make sure you do it. I mean, make sure you understand that it's more about being able to feel great in the moment. So right now, as I feel great. I feel that I'm always at the top of my league every single day, when I'm actually always doing the best I can. So you must understand that if you're doing the best you can every single day, you can always encourage yourself to do better, and you can always see that there's always more to do. So you must understand that you have to always grow yourself. You have to understand that there's always a way to push yourself to move forward. So you must understand to push your emotions to go to work. I mean, you have to push your emotions to wake up. I mean, you have to push your emotions to go to sleep. I mean, you have to push yourself and your emotions every single day, and day in and day out. And you must understand that the more you push yourself to do great work and to actually correspond to a better way of life, I mean, if you push yourself to imagine something that's impossible to imagine, I promise you, you can understand that nothing is impossible to really fathom. I mean, in a sense, so fathom is another word to describe, or it's another word for to capture something. I mean, in a sense, so you must understand that if you want to fathom your life into a better way, you have to understand you have to talk it up, and you have to really talk your walk, and you have to walk your talk. And you must understand that the more you actually live in integrity, guys, the more you're going to be in the capacity to be able to lay down in a better way. So it's all about making sure that you're doing your work. So make sure every single day that you do the most work you can, and make sure that you talk the most that you can, because you must understand to leave your legacy behind. Because every single day you leave a legacy behind for yourself, the better you're going to look, and the better you're going to feel, and the better you're going to understand life, because you're always going to find a way. And now if you want to make $1 million, you have to understand that you have $1 million already in your account, and you already have everything that you need in your disposal right now to make everything come true for you. But the thing is that you have to find your way, and everybody has to find their own path in life. And you must understand that if you don't plan your life, I promise you, a plan will be given to you. I mean, every single day, your plan is God's plan. So make sure you understand that God has a plan for you. And you must understand that that plan is going to put you in front of people, and it's going to make sure that you are always successful in some type of regard every single day. So for example, myself, just yesterday, I won $500 in poker. I mean, $500, let's say, it's not a lot of money, but it's a nice and beautiful night out to actually win some money. I mean, in a sense, the thing is that I have been playing some poker recently, and I've been cashing in. I've been really winning in terms of poker. And you must understand that the reason I win is because I'm patient. I'm patient for the cards. I'm making sure I'm disciplining myself to get into pots that are worthy for my channel and for worthiness every single day. So make sure you understand that if you gamble your money away, you must understand to always keep your money where your mouth is. I mean, make sure you understand that you have to always live your life to the best degree every single day, because when you understand to always be consistent online and doing the thing that is the right thing to do every single day, you must always understand to never be right-minded, but never be wrong-minded either. So make sure you understand that people who are right-minded think they're right about everything. I mean, you're saying, that's my mother. I promise you, my mother thinks that she's right about everything. I mean, my dad thinks that he is right about everything. I mean, you must understand that the thing is that I don't think I'm right, I don't think I'm wrong. And you must understand that's the only perception of mine that you must be playing in your life every single day, is to always capturize your mind to make sure that you're always doing better in every single regard possible. Because there's no other way, guys. You must understand every single day you must push yourself to right. You must push yourself to do everything. And you must understand that if you have low energy levels, it's because of what you're eating. And you must understand it's because of what you're putting in your mouth. So the reason I'm chubby to some extent today is because of the things that I've been putting in my mouth. I mean, so you must understand that I have to discipline myself to stay off the potato, to stay away from McDonald's, and to stay away from meat, and to stay away from butter, and to stay away from bread and rice and pasta. I mean, in a sense, so I've been failing a lot. And you must understand that the thing is that you have to always grow yourself, regardless of your failures. I promise you, everybody fails to some extent. And you must understand to learn from your mistakes every single day. So if you understand every single day that TikTok today is your capacity to make sure that you understand that the more you go on TikTok and post more videos on TikTok, the more people will see your content. And now, if you're really keen on helping people every single day like I am, you're always going to stay consistent on doing something every single day to succeed. Because that way you're always going to compound your interest and compound your life to make sure that you're always doing better. So you always have to always progress in life in a better way. You always have to understand that there's always a better way forward, and there's always a better way to talk to yourself. So make sure you're always talking to yourself positively, regardless of the failures and mistakes you've made in life. You must understand every single day, always be someone who's never depressed, but make sure you understand that when you're learning through images, for example, you must understand that our brains can really process much more images, much more faster than actual knowledge. And so the more you read, the smarter you are. I promise you, that's just the way it is. So you must understand that the more images you see, you must understand everything's an image. And you can see this whole video is one image of life. I promise you, it's a bunch of words into one image. I mean, in a sense, so every single day you must understand that since I'm always consistent in terms of doing my life in a nice and beautiful fashion, that without life coaching in my life, I promise you, I wouldn't be here today. I promise you, I wouldn't be in this position that I am today. And now, why is that? Because I have the knowledge to do so. I have the knowledge to make sure that guys and girls out there have the best knowledge and information possible to succeed. So you must understand that if they don't want to talk to you, and guess what, I promise you, if people don't want to talk to you, you don't have to talk to them. I promise you, you don't have to talk to people who don't want to talk to you. I promise you, if they don't reply, you just go mind your own business. I mean, you must understand, you always have to understand to never be someone who expects other people to reply or expects other people to do things for you. I promise you, make sure you understand that there's a mutual respect going on every single day between you and other people. And you must understand to never break that mutual trust every single day. You must understand that if people break a mutual trust with you, make sure you forgive them, and make sure you understand that it's much more that you understand that people make mistakes. And you must understand every single day that no matter what day in my life, I've had people who blocked me because of words. I promise you, they blocked me because of images. I promise you, stupid things that happen in life, you must understand that happens for a reason, and it happens for your benefit. So you must understand that if somebody is stupid enough to leave you because of some words you said, then make sure you understand that those people are not worthy of your life. I promise you. So if somebody blocks you because you sent one image to them or to their father or mother or whatever it is, and they block you because that image is sexual content or whatever it is, I promise you, you must understand that if they block you, they're not worthy of your life. I promise you, just remember that. I mean, you must understand that in my life today, I have a low amount of friends. I mean, you must understand I have a low amount of friends in my life. And you must understand that my friends are either in poker, I promise you, they play poker, or they're going out in terms of night clubbing. But you must understand that no matter what, that my friends rarely go night clubbing these days, and you must understand that it's because we're aging. And now because we're aging, we have to age younger, and we have to every single day eat foods that correspond to a better way of life. I mean, you must understand that if you don't feel like eating lentils, you have to eat lentils, and you have to eat what is good for you. I mean, you must understand every single day you must stay consistent to do better for yourself. But if you smoke, you must understand every single day you can overcome anything. I promise you, every single day you must understand that you can always overcome a better attitude, and you can always overcome every single day anything you set your mind to. So make sure you understand that no matter what, you have to push yourself to do it. You have to push yourself every single day to succeed. I promise you, there is no other way. But what I wish for life is that somebody out there always helps you to grow. I promise you, and that's always the case, that somebody out there is always helping you to grow in some kind of way. Because if life is not killing you, then life is making you stronger. So you must understand every single day to always align yourself to better habits and align yourself to a better way of living every single day. So do you understand that there's always a life worth living in yourself right now? That you understand that no matter what happens in life, they're always corresponding to something that's better for you. You have to push yourself. Unfortunately, there's no other way to do things other than to push yourself every single day. So what I've been studying recently is the learning of visual images. And you must understand that I'll go on Netflix, for example, and I watch all these films, I watch all these cartoons, and I watch all these images of life. And it's a nice and beautiful way of escape for me, where I can escape into Netflix and I can watch very quickly all these images. And because I do, I understand it's much more of an escape routine to be able to go somewhere and imagine something for my life. But now, if you want to imagine much more better for yourself every single day, you must understand to talk more. And now, more words equal more life. And the more you talk, the better your life is going to become. So make sure you leave a legacy behind, and make sure you're doing some stuff for yourself every single day. You must understand to get yourself back on track, so that you understand every single day that you're worth it in life. Everybody is worth it in life. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that there's always someone out there for you. And you must understand that you have a purpose in life every single day to do the best you can. I mean, you must understand that is your purpose. Do the best you can every single day and make sure that people have what they deserve. I mean, in a sense, so if you don't charge people today, you must understand that people are going to charge you. So you must understand it's either you're charging people or people are charging you. So make sure you understand that with myself, I promise you, I'm on the side of people are charging me for everything. I mean, in a sense, but the thing is that you must understand that since I'm on disability support pension right now, I mean, what they're doing right now is they're forcing me to go work. And now I'm going to get myself a medical certificate, because I don't want to work the 9 to 5 for the next 3 months, so that I can actually go to Germany, and so I can go and live a life that's free from the 9 to 5 for now. I want to be able to recover. I want to be able to go and do much better for myself in other areas of life. But I want to actually spark my intrigue of my life. I want to be able to go and make music. I want to be able to go and make something come true for myself every single day. And now, because I always have that perspective in mind where I want to do better for myself, that it doesn't always turn out that way. I mean, you must understand that every single day that if you really want to do better, you'll do better. And that's the only case. And you must understand that what's been failing in my life is that I've been smoking cigarettes. I've been also eating fatty foods and carbohydrates as well. And the thing is that with my life, I'm at that point in time where I actually understand what to do, but the thing is just doing it. I mean, in a sense, so being able to do it and being able to understand every single day that it's not hard and it's not difficult to make sure that your life is going and progressing forward. I mean, you must understand that everybody has a simple life to some degree, but make sure you're never gambling, and make sure you're never smoking cigarettes, and make sure you're never doing drugs. I mean, say make sure that you never drink alcohol, because no matter how good that woman or man looks with alcohol, I promise you, behind the scenes, they don't drink much alcohol, and they don't drink much of these soft drinks and all of this bad food and drink that you can drink. I mean, in a sense. So make sure you understand that people just take photos. I mean, they advertise alcohol and cigarettes. So just because somebody looks good while doing it, doesn't mean that they're really doing it. I mean, you must understand that if you want to have a good time without alcohol. If you want to have a good time without cigarettes and drugs. I mean, try to actually go and breathe for yourself, because you must understand that breathing plays a vital role in your imagination, and it plays a vital role in your way of life. So if you want to really do better for yourself every single day, and you want to do something that's really, really something to do in your life, then breathing is the way. So make sure you learn how to breathe again. I mean, make sure you understand that it's more about making sure every single day that you're doing healthy things. Every single day you're making sure that you're doing a better way of life. You're progressing forward. You're making sure that you're living the life of your dreams. I mean, you have to understand that everybody's living a life to some extent, and everybody's benefiting to some extent. And you must understand that after we die, you must understand that there's always more life, and there's life after death, I promise you. So you must understand that if you really want to persuade yourself and other people to do better, then you have to be doing better for yourself. I mean, you must understand that you have to be living your talk, and you have to be doing something in regards to making sure that your life is successful every single day. You must always progress forward no matter what. I mean, you must understand it's the only way of life. So you must understand that if you want to always do better for yourself, then you're going to do whatever it takes to succeed, and you're going to make sure every single day that you have everything in life that's always good for you. I mean, you understand? So always making sure that you're progressing through life, but making sure that you're always talking it up for yourself. I mean, you have to be talking it up, and you have to push yourself, and you have to understand that it's getting hot in my house over here. So what I want to do is just grow, and I want to make sure every single day that if I grow, then I grow you, I grow everybody in terms of information. So you must understand that if I produce music, I have to produce music to the best extent. I have to make sure I make content that's really good every single day, that I have to be understanding that no matter what, that there's always a life worth living, so I'll do better. You see, guys, every single day, make sure you're focusing on a better way of life. And when you're focusing on a better way of life, you're actually doing yourself really good intentions every single day. You're always benefiting yourself in ways that you can actually improve. So make sure you go read something in silence, and make sure you use silence to your advantage. So you must understand that silence has always been with you, and it always will be with you even to the moment you die. And you must understand every single day that silence is a great focus attempt to make sure you're focusing better every single day, and it also boosts your concentration levels and focus, and make sure you understand that silence boosts your way of functioning every single day. So the more you retreat into silence, and make sure you listen to silence every single day, the more quiet your mind is, and the more quiet you're going to be in terms of life. So make sure you understand that it's more about listening to people than it is speaking. But you must understand that if you speak much more than you listen, then you must understand that people who speak more than they listen are things of life that know it all. I promise you, they think they know everything. I mean, you must understand to learn how to listen to people so that you don't know everything. I mean, make sure you understand it's more about making sure that you're a good listener and a good talker at the same time. So making sure every single day that you're always benefiting yourself and other people is the best way forward every single time. So no matter what, you're always dealing with a better way of life, and you're always making sure that there's always something to do. So when I started life coaching 6 years ago, I mean, you must understand that I didn't know how my life was going to turn out, but you must understand that I pushed myself to some extent to do better, and then I was actually doing better. I was actually, let's say, losing weight. I was actually getting myself back on track. I started to look really good. And then from my 29th birthday, I had a nice and beautiful event where I made an event for 100 people, and nobody showed up to my birthday, and nobody showed up to my event because I was advertising and everything, and I was charging $200 at the door, but nobody can afford me, and that's it. I promise you must understand that I learned from that, but it's something that you can always go and watch on my YouTube account, and you can watch it in my Mega Drive, where I give a live talk in front of people, which is my busking performances. And since I actually do busking, for example, you must understand that it's a way to improve yourself, and you must understand that the more you talk in front of people and the more you actually do life in a different way, you're making sure that you're always consistently making sure that you're always eating the best foods every single day, or doing whatever you're doing in a better way. So you understand that that's the best way, and making sure every single day that you're always looking for ideas. I mean, you must understand every single day to always be cautious about what you're saying every single day, but make sure that you're questioning everything in terms of questioning everything that you're saying, and questioning everything that other people are saying. So make sure you always search up what the best foods are and what not, and make sure you understand every single day that no matter what, that there's always better foods and there's always better drinks that you can drink out there, and there's always a better way moving forward. So no matter what, the next steps for me moving forward is to make sure that I'm always a non-smoker, and that I'm always dealing with life on a better basis, making sure that no matter what, that nothing's getting in my way of success every single day. So I'm understanding that I want to be able to go and push myself to do better for myself, and to make sure that I lead myself into a greater way of life, because I understand that my mum or dad
or my family is not going to do this for me. I promise you, they're not going to step in my shoes to do anything for me. I mean, you must understand that every single day I have to do it myself, and you must understand that's how you must do it. You must be able to do it yourself. You must be able, you must be able to go and grow yourself and your account, and you must understand every single day to always stay consistent upon what you're saying and what you're doing, because no matter what, every single day somebody is listening. As long as you're posting things to social media, I promise you people are out there to make sure that they can get your information, and moving forward with your information is the best way. So make sure you understand every single day that if you want to know the best way forward, you must not know, and you must understand every single day you must not know what you're doing in life, and you must not know about anything. So everything, I see everything that I'm saying in this video, I don't know what I'm saying, I don't know what I'm doing, and you must understand that's how I'm actually growing. I'm growing through not knowing. I'm growing through the wisdom every single day. I'm pushing myself to understand wisdom, that there's always a way, there's always a way to lead yourself into a better way, but make sure you have no war in your country or anything like that. Making sure that you're always peaceful in your life, and make sure every single day that you always have peace in your life. Make sure you go to places where there's peace, and make sure that you understand that you live in areas where there's no crime or violence. In a sense, so make sure you understand that that's the best way forward. So every single day you must understand that there's always a way forward, and there's always a way you can do better.